Hello beautiful people, I hope you're having an amazing day. You are a star like this beaming sun. Don't let anybody dim your light. Today, we're going to talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie, okay? When I watched it the other day, I thought it was really fun, I thought it was really cool. Expecting to see some Easter eggs, right? But I'm just going to give you a brief review on it and what things we can take away from the movie, okay? So if you want to, if you don't want a spoiler alert, best not to watch this video. Otherwise, if you want some insight, okay, and you want to learn some things from this film, stick around, okay? As you know, on this channel, we like to talk a lot about mushrooms, okay? Tripping, wild mushroom trips, psychedelics, things like that. So again, disclaimer, this video is only for educational purposes, okay? And I'm just here to share my experience and my perspective. So let's get into it. Super Mario Brothers has been one of my childhood games. I used to love it so freaking much, right? To the point where I created a business out of it. I actually was in the Philippines in this tiny village at my uncle's house, and I had the console and I would sell one game for 1 peso. And yeah, I just wanted to share that experience and, you know, just share how fun and exciting and how quickly, you know, how similar this resemblance to life is, right? When you level up, the challenges, they get more difficult, they get harder, right? And you've got to collect tokens on the way, and you know, you do certain things, you gain certain superpowers, which we'll talk about, you know, the mushrooms. So Super Mario, or Mario and Luigi, okay, spoiler alert, they get sucked into another whole realm, separating one another, and Mario finds himself in the Mushroom Kingdom. What do you know? Now, I don't know whether or not this is a coincidence, right? That these guys happen to, you know, use the mushrooms as a superpower, right? Or it's just, you know, they're planting the seeds for the future of, you know, that taking mushrooms can give you superpowers, right? So who knows, but there is a huge resemblance, the similarity to one of the mushrooms, right, or the main mushrooms that they usually take, which is predominantly red, right? Red, and you've got the white spots. I'm gonna grab my book and I'll show you which one I'm talking about. All right, so I started diving into this book called The Psilocybin Mushrooms of the World by Paul Stamets, right? Unfortunately, I didn't find the mushroom that I'm talking about, but you'll see a lot of these sort of, it may or may not be active, right? I've seen them in some Facebook groups where people try to identify this certain mushroom, but you'll see a lot of these mushrooms, the white red cap with the white spots, in a lot of ancient history, right? A lot of ancient civilizations that have this depicted on their walls, right? And researchers believe that this could have been a time where psychedelics were used as a way to connect to the spiritual world, right? So that could be one of the reasons why they've planted that seed, right, in Super Mario Brothers. I don't know, I'm just speculating. This is just what I think. You know, of course, as someone who's consuming mushrooms, I think that's absolutely awesome. You know, you take the mushroom, it gives you superpowers, it gives you a greater sense of awareness, right? Of course, in the film, in the video game, it doesn't always give you that. You can get very random ones. You can turn into a cat, you can turn into a flying raccoon, you can turn into a smaller version of yourself. But ultimately, the power of mushrooms was symbolized in this film, and it was absolutely amazing to see. So that's one part of the film I want to talk about. The other part was also just, you know, being able to attract a princess, right? A woman, a female, a divine feminine, right? Which Mario did in the film, disclaimer, right? And of course, Bowser was very jealous, who was the very opposite, right? He repelled the princess, right? Princess Peach. And basically, the film really shows the contrast of, you know, an overly dominant masculine man versus someone who's a bit more grounded and focused on a mission, right? Not and attracting based on his presence, right? So I think that was a really good way, you know, and here we talk about relationships a lot as well. So Mario, without even trying, attracted the princess, right? Because he was so focused on saving his brother, you know, bettering himself, you know, saving the world, okay? And making the most of what he's got, versus Bowser, the evil turtle, right, was just wanting to be dominating, controlling, okay, focus on just power, and not really understand what the divine feminine wants. So I thought that was really cool, to see that. Overall, the film, I thought it was fun, okay. I give it a 4 out of 5. I just feel like it was missing a bit more storytelling in the movie, because it was more just based on the action, on how they can replicate some of the things in the video game, right, into the movie, which they've done. And of course, the soundtrack was really awesome. That was really fun, and how they incorporated that with Bowser playing some tunes to some of the soundtracks in the games. That was really cool, very nostalgic, right? And overall, it was a fun, good film. I think after watching something like Avatar, a multi-billion-dollar fucking film, right? It's hard to very see like such great detail, such great storytelling, such wisdom as well in a film that's just based off, saving a princess and more about the video game. But again, nevertheless, a good reminder that we are in a pixelated universe, right? Just like Super Mario Brothers, and that, you are the player one character in your own film, and you got to play the game if you want to win, if you want to succeed, right? You can't just be stagnant in your own life and just, expect things to come to you and work in your favor. The universe is always working in your favor. You've just got to take radical action towards those goals and that mission, right? In the beginning of the film, it just showed, these guys, they put all their savings into a business, right? And even no matter how bad things got, even when their family wouldn't support them as much, they just keep going forward and just keep, finding ways to put themselves out there and become successful, which they did. So if you're a fan of the brand and the series, Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers, things like that, you'll really enjoy it. I think it's really amazing. I think there might be a part 2. I couldn't quite tell at the end of the film, but it looks like it. I just hope to have more storytelling, more information, more character development as well, instead of like video game development. But nevertheless, great film, great to watch with your family, your kids, and as someone who's really into the Nintendo series. Really good fun. Let me know, what did you think if you watched it yourself? Leave a comment down below. Did you enjoy the film? Was it okay? And what would you expect more of in that movie? Stay woke, blessed and alkalized. Peace out, much love. Thanks for everyone that's been supporting the YouTube channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Okay, I'm always down to find some Easter eggs, okay, in movies. Okay, Easter eggs are pretty much just like clues of what's happening behind the curtains. Okay, some ideas as well, like conspiracy theories, and also things what the bigger agenda, what the greater agenda of the elites are doing, and predictive programming, realizing your own power. I didn't get quite through to Dungeons and Dragons. I haven't played the video game myself, but I saw there was a lot of spiritual essence to that movie. So I'm gonna finish that, and then I'll come back and break it down and see what we can learn from that movie as well. I think it was pretty cool. I watched about 20 minutes in the outdoor cinema. However, started to piss down, so we had to leave, pack up, and save it for another day. So let me know, do you want to see more videos like this? Do you want to see more breakdowns of films and what we can learn? Okay, and just create a space where we can share more about what we learned from the film, and just really get inspiring and talking about mushrooms and leveling up and being better versions of ourselves, and learn how to be more attractive people. So let me know what you think. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and press subscribe to stay in tune with more upcoming videos. Also click the notification button as well. If you haven't added us on the socials, add us on the socials. Daniel John Allen Snapchat, Daniel John Allen Instagram. Okay, you've also got the TikTok, Daniel J Allen, and for programs, guides, and services, check out DanielJohnAllen.com. Stay woke, blessed, and alkalized. Peace out. Appreciate you.